I'm going to show you the indisputable fastest and easiest way to book Qatar Q Suites using your points and miles. I'm going to show you step by step. My name's Michael with Nurse Michael Travels. Let's get into it. This is Seats.Aero. This is the key to what I'm talking about here. So to access it, you simply type in Seats.Aero, and now to get to where we need to go, you're going to select this Tools drop-down menu and then select Qatar Q Suites Finder. And then to find what we need, just make sure you select North America over to Asia. And now this will show you award availability for the first 90 days from today. Now, if you want to show a full year's of award availability, you'll have to select here and you'll need a Pro subscription. Now, Seats.Aero Pro is only $9.99 a month, and I think it's worth it if you want to use this tool that we're going to talk about today. But like I said, you get 90 days for free, so you could test try it out and watch the rest of this video, see if it's worth it for you. I have a referral link down in the description if you're interested. Now, getting back to it, if we type in DOH for Doha, you will see all of the award availability from North America over to Doha and Qatar Q Suites. Just like that, we already found the award availability. This is it. And so you've got these two icons here, shows you that there's Q Suites confirmation for sure with this green icon. With this one, it might be a different business class option and not Q Suites. However, we could check on that later whenever we go to look for award availability. Now from here, you can sort it in all kinds of ways. You can sort it by date, so now it's in chronological order in reverse. And then you'll see here that this is the source. And so this is actually award availability on partner airlines, which is perfect because whenever you search this flight on Qatar's website, you'll find the cheap price that we want. And then here you can see the origin airport. Now Seats.Aero only searches direct flights with airports that are known to fly Q Suites. So this column here shows you when that award space was last seen. So these are cached results, which means they're not real-time award availability. Usually you don't see award availability more than a day old on this page, but because it's not a real-time search, you will want to confirm award availability on Qatar's website before transferring any points. Now let's say you're not flexible enough to take a positioning flight to wherever the award availability is. You can simply type in whatever airport you're interested in flying from. So you could do DFW, you can even do JFK, and just like that, it'll show you that award space for that airport. Now let's go ahead and confirm this award availability from JFK to Doha on June 10th. And to do that, you just go to Qatar's website. Make sure you're logged in by selecting this button on the top right hand corner, and then make sure you select book a flight, hit that check mark, and then type in the award flight that we found earlier and select search flights. And then it will show up. We scroll down, and just like that, we found that award flight for just 70,000 avios from JFK to Doha. Now some people do like to book this flight on British Airways instead. The good thing is if it's on Qatar, then more than likely it's also going to be on British Airways, but let's go ahead and confirm that availability there. Once you're logged in on British Airways' website, select this book drop-down menu and select book a flight with Avios. Once you're on this page, simply just fill in the same flight information and select get flights. Now people typically like to book with British Airways because they tend to have better customer service if something were to happen with your flight. However, people like to book with Qatar Airways because if there was a change on your aircraft and your flight is no longer on Qatar Q Suites, then sometimes Qatar will actually allow you to change your award reservation in order to get on a Q Suites flight. However, sometimes this can happen multiple times before your actual flight time. If it happens more than once, you may not be able to do it again. So it's really a big situation of pick your poison because Qatar Airways customer service really isn't known to be that great. And then if we scroll down, here's the award availability, 70,000 avios and $104.35 for this business class Qatar Q Suites flight. Now a quick tip I forgot to mention earlier, if we go back to that award flight on Qatar, we can see that it says Q Suite here. So that could be a little comfort knowing that this may be a Q Suite flight here. You can also look up the seat plan to see if it matches the Q Suite layout to double check that it's also a Q Suite flight. Now a quick pro tip is that you can take Qatar Q Suites, fly business class over to Doha, but if that's not your final destination, you could book a connecting flight all the way to essentially most places in the world, including Africa and Asia at a really good price. And so you could go to Seats.Aero, switch this to Asia if you wanted to go to Thailand, for instance, type in BKK for Bangkok's airport code, and you can try to time the calendar math so that you can find that connecting flight. However, in my experience, it's not really worth the effort and the accuracy isn't really all there. Instead, I would recommend that once you find that long haul flight and you know the award availability is there, just switch the destination to wherever you're trying to get to, insert that same date, and see if there's award availability to your final destination. And in this case, it worked out. You see that JFK to Doha, Doha to Bangkok, just for 95,000 miles and $206 in taxes and fees. And for fun, here's here's another booking that's available with that same long haul flight over to Cape Town. Now, quick warning, a lot of this award availability might be just for one person. It's not uncommon to see it for two people, but less likely, and then it is quite a bit more difficult to find availability for more than two people on these types of business class flights. A quick word about pricing, but first, if this video has been helpful for you so far, be sure to like it down below. First off, the pricing I showed you was off-peak pricing. If you find an on-peak date, you might find that price raised up to 94,500 points one way to Doha. Second of all, if you can find availability on American Airlines, that will have the best pricing with even reduced taxes on that flight. However, finding award availability on American has been very slim and very difficult to find, but from time to time they will have a wave of availability that opens up. And 3, don't forget that you could take advantage of a transfer bonus such as the one from American Express going over to British Airways and other obvious currencies that's going on now for 30%. Simply transfer your American Express points over to British Airways, and then from British Airways you can transfer that over to Qatar Airways from there. And I show you exactly how to do that in this video here, or you could check out how to find award availability on another aspirational booking in this video here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.